going to, let's see here, make sure we're recording. And okay, so we're going to continue on tonight with our circuits. I know we're not really doing in-person circuits and they don't look like circuits because you're in one space, but the idea is that we're going to work through a couple different rounds of a few exercises, and then we'll do a cardio circuit and a core circuit. So it's similar pattern to Monday night, but a little bit different and completely different moves. So we are going to use a mini band tonight. And then we have one move that you're going to need dumbbells for if you would like to use them. I'm going to use my moderate set of dumbbells, which are my 8 pounds. So if you have something in a more moderate range, you can do that. But and then just one mini band. So that's all you'll need for mini bands. And you can go moderate resistance level for mini bands. Okay. So we're going to warm up with a little bit of a yoga, kind of a flow sequence, and then get into some cardio warm up, and then we'll get right into the workout. Okay. So that's kind of what we're doing tonight. So make sure you have all your equipment ready and some water and get ready to sweat since we're inside. It's going to be drippy. So I need to probably grab a towel again, just like I did mid-workout last time. So I'll go do that here in a moment. But I'm going to turn me on speaker view so you got a bigger view here of what's going on. So at the end of your mat, again, make sure you have your space clear. At the end of your mat, we're just going to hinge at the hips. We're going to walk out into a downward facing dog. I want you to stay there for a little bit longer than we normally do. And just rock forward into a plank. Bend your knees, drop your hips, lift your chest, and then return back to that downward facing dog and hold once again. Good. And roll through your toes into a plank position. Dropping to your knees, and then bending your elbows, lifting your chest. And we'll do that one more time. Rock back and find a little more flexibility each time we go through these positions. And roll onto your toes into a plank. You can go to your knees right away if you need to, or pause here for a little bit longer. Drop the knees, drop your hips. And once again, we'll rock back. This time from downward facing dog, we're going to lift one leg up. Then I want you to just look towards your hands and then send that leg into a lunge right next to your hand. So hold there for a moment. Then begin to look out in front of you and drop your knee down and up. We're just opening up our hip flexors. And one more time, and then set the leg back, rock back to a downward facing dog. You're going to lift your other leg up. Big stretch there, and look forward and send the leg out on the outside of the hand. Once you've got your position and your knee is over your ankle, drop your knee down and up. And let's do one more. And rock back into that downward facing dog. And from here, I want you to take your hands and walk them back to your feet. Bend both knees in a deep knee bend. As you come up, lift both arms up. Take a big inhale, lift up and stretch it back. And we'll do that one more time from the top. So walk out, starting with your downward facing dog, rocking back. Rolling onto your toes, bending your knees, lowering your body to the floor, and lift. Rock back, this time right into our leg lift. Right leg lifts up, and send it forward into your lunge. Look forward, drop the knee down and up 3 times, and send that right leg back, and left leg goes up, and send it forward into your lunge. And drop the knee down and up 3 times. And then lift that leg up and back to your downward facing dog. Walk your hands towards your feet. Crouch down into a little ball right here, and both arms lift all the way up. And we'll do it one more time. So adding a little bit more here, walk out into your downward facing dog, hold. Good, from here, we're gonna roll out into a plank. And on your knees, I want you to do 3 push-ups. So 1, here's 2, and 3. Good. Now bend your elbows, lift your chest, keep your hips down, and then tuck back into that downward facing dog. We'll do it one more time. Roll into a plank. Drop to your knees. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Bend the elbows. Lift through your chest, and then rock back. Downward facing dog. Right leg is going to lift. We're going to bring our knee to our chest 3 times. So bring it in, and 2 more times. Good, last one. On this final one, step forward and hold right here. Drop your back knee to the ground, lift both arms up, and then touch back to the ground in front of you. Let's do it again, lift both arms up, and then hands to the ground. Send your right leg back into a downward facing dog. Left leg comes up, knee to the chest 3 times. Here's 3 and 2. One more time. On this next one, step forward into a lunge. Hold there, get position, drop your back knee, lift both arms up, and then tap the hands to the ground. You've got one more time. Lift up, and hands to the ground, rock back into a downward facing dog, and then walk your hands back to your feet, crouch into a little ball, big inhale all the way up, and release. Good. All right, so hopefully you've got a little bit warmer, feeling a little more limber. I want you to rotate side to side here. We're gonna move into a little bit more cardio. Now, I know you don't have a ton of space because you're inside. I don't have a ton of space either, so I'm gonna use the distance of my mat. I'm gonna come down to one side of my mat. I'm gonna shuffle down. I'm gonna touch the ground, shuffle down, and touch the ground, all right? So we've got 30 seconds. If you don't wanna shuffle, just use side taps. Okay, whatever your space looks like, use it. Maybe you just have to do a couple shuffles on one side and a couple to the other. That's fine. And one more in each direction here, just to get those feet going. And stop. Open your feet wide. Wherever you're at, open them wide. And take a windmill right here. Good. Take it nice and slow. Feeling that stretch through your back, through your inner thighs. And then begin to lift your arms up and open through the front of the chest. And one more on each side. Very good. And release. Good. Roll your shoulders up, back, and around. Next up, you've got butt kickers. So butt kickers, heels, you can run in, if you have room in your space, you can run around. If you need to do this in place, that's fine. Butt kickers, heels to the backside. Modification, just heel to the butt without a jump. Totally up to you. Move your arms a little bit as well. We've got 20 seconds left. Again, bringing the heart rate up. We want to be ready to rock. We go right into our intervals here in just a few moments. Here's 3, 2, and 1, and release. Shoe shiners are next. So you're going to just flex your foot, reach out in front, and then switch to the other leg. Just like you're shining the outside of your shoe and sitting your hips all the way back. It's a great release for the hamstrings. Woo! Feels good. Feels good to move. Feels good to sweat. I'm looking forward to it tonight. Hope you are too. And let's do one more on each side. And last one here. All right. Let me look at my next move here. We've got lunges. So you're gonna lunge either forward or backward, whichever one feels best for your body. I like to lunge backward, okay? I find that it keeps my knees in line over the middle of my foot, and I don't have a tendency to lean forward. So just lunge in place. If you wanna lunge around your house, go ahead and do that. I always do that when I'm doing YouTube video workouts, so good to use the space that you've got. We've got 10 seconds left here, so if you're lunging around your house, make your way back to the screen, and we are gonna move into our final stretch. One more on each side, right here, and very good. Okay, I want you to crouch down again. This time come up onto your toes. So crouch down, come up onto the toes. Maybe you just wanna squat if going all the way down bothers your knees. Good, let's take 3 more. And 2. Good, last one right there. And done. All right, shake it all out. Get a quick drink of water, okay? Your first thing that we're gonna do is jumping jacks with weights, okay? So I'm gonna move my mat out of the way because I don't need it here for a little bit. So now, a couple options. Jacks with weights. Now, we wanna keep our elbows soft at the top of the range. Your modification are side taps with the weights going up and down. Maybe you wanna do one weight, maybe you wanna do both weights, right? You can do this without weights at all, or you can add the press with the squat jack. So it's kind of like we did on Monday, where we practice those squat jacks. We've got 1 minute. This is a very long set. So if you get tired in between, just stop for a moment and then continue back again, all right? So let me see here. 1 minute interval, And get that interval timer going. And here we go. Maybe the interval timer got all kinds of ads on it, and I don't like it. All right, ready, go. So land soft in your heels. Just imagine you're in an apartment and you have people underneath you. You don't want to sound like an elephant upstairs, all right? So soft landing. Remember, option, you can squat to the side. You can do one tap and one reach, okay? Or you can do the full thing. It's gonna burn, all right? These are longer intervals. We are in the middle, approaching the middle of our boot camp session, which means you guys are feeling stronger. You're able to work harder. We've got 20 seconds to go. So I'm dying just like you, so it's all good. Woo! Come on, last 10 seconds. Come on, power through. Remember, one arm, then the other. If you need to, 3, 2, 1, time. Set the weights down. All right, active recovery. Woo, shake it out. Up next, we have got work on our hands. So it looks like this. Dips are next. You can do regular dips, down and up, or you can do the single arm dip reach. Looks like this. You're gonna reach up, dip back down, reach up, dip back down. Now maybe those options don't work for you and you can rock back and then sit up with your butt on the ground and still work your triceps just the same. So I'll go through those options again as we go. Time starts in 3, 2, 1, hips off the floor. You're gonna reach and then come down and reach, come down. If that's not for you, then both hands are on the ground and you're dipping in place, or butts on the ground and you're rocking back and pushing your body forward. Either one. If this is your movement, I want you to really thrust those hips up, add the glute work into this move, and enjoy it. You're halfway done right now. Ooh, it feels good. And if being on your wrist like this doesn't feel good, put your weights underneath, okay? Put your hands on top. Then you can dip like this as well to keep your wrist straight. So keep going, you've got 10 seconds left. Remember, we are gonna do these again. So these are just options to keep in mind as we go. Done, all right, recover. This final round is gonna involve your band, okay? So quickly strap on your band around the lower parts of your quads, so right above the knee, all right? And we'll get those hips and glutes activated as well. So put it on, get ready to go. You're gonna be in a bent knee position. You're gonna kick your leg to the back and then come back into a squat. Kick the leg to the back, come into a squat. All right, so if you don't feel tension on your band, walk your feet a little bit wider. Always come back to your squat so you're not just kicking like this, okay? You want to control the movement. So chest up, ready, set, go. And kick, squat, kick, squat. Straight back behind you. There you go. Now be mindful that your back doesn't arch like this, that you just elongate that leg and try to push your heel back behind you. So I'm gonna make this a little bit more challenging for those of you that want it. If you wanna keep going with this alternating move, you can. Otherwise, I'm gonna have you do 3 taps on one side and then go 3 taps on the other side. Still tapping the toe down in between, it's not a pulse. But you're gonna find that your stabilizing leg has got to work much harder, okay, to hold you in place. 3 and 2 and 1. Good, keep going, 3. We are almost done. We've only got 5 seconds left. Your butt should be on fire. Arms are recovered and ready to go. Time's up. Take your band off. Just let it shimmy on down and pick up your weights. We go round 2. Same 3 exercises. So we start with the jack, okay, with the press. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Now, you probably already forgot how hard this was, right? Your arms got a nice break. So push it to your max. Now be careful with those weights. Make sure you're pulling and pushing. And remember the options. I'm gonna show them to you right now. Okay, we're right about halfway. Maybe you don't want the full squat, you just want the tap. Okay? So keep coming, keep coming. Legs go out and in, out and in. Remember the option, you can jump and do one weight at a time. Come on, we've got 20 seconds left. You should be having a hard time breathing and your muscles should be feeling fatigued. We've got 10 seconds to go. Come on, let's try to do 5 more. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Time is up. Woo! All right, that was a burner. You're down on the ground for those dips. So if you want to use your weights underneath your hands, you can. Get ready. We start in 3, 2, 1, begin. We lift. Short recoveries in between. Good, catch your breath here. Using smaller muscle groups, which is a little bit easier on the body. I'm going to give you your options again. You can have your hips on the ground and you're simply rocking back and pushing up using your triceps to do so. Okay, you can use your weights underneath and you can dip just like this. Maybe you have a table or a chair nearby. You're welcome to dip on that as well. Okay, final 15 seconds. I'm going to go into that full lift right here. Come on, up. We're so close to being done, guys. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, put your band back on your body. Same position. Whew. All right, right around the quads. And again, we're gonna start, okay, with that basic move with a kick to the back. And then as we go, I'm gonna ask you to add not 3 this time, but 5 kicks back on one leg. So really working your standing leg even more. So create tension on your band, bend your knees and go. Lift, squat, lift, squat. Nice job. Just a little mini squat here to keep support, keep tension. All right, if you want more, you've got 5 taps on each leg. Ooh, we're gonna feel that one. And come back to the squat. Switch to the other side. Now notice how the band wants to pull your knees together. Don't let that happen. Good, and it's a glute squeeze, so tighten up your butt, make it rounder. And switch to the other side. 5, 4. You're going straight back behind you. I know some of you are thinking, man, I wanna hit the corners too, and guess what? We are gonna hit the corners in some of our next rounds, so don't do it yet. Just focus on straight back. Good job, we've only got 3 seconds left, so I'm gonna alternate till the end, and done. All right, time is up. All right, so making a quick adjustment because I'm realizing we're gonna run out of time if we don't. So we're gonna do 2 rounds of everything instead of 3. So you can be happy about that. We're gonna move on. You're gonna need your mat for this next part. For core work, we'll be prone position on the mat. So if you folded up your mat, you're gonna lay down to the ground. Your toes are gonna tuck to the mat. We're gonna reach our arms out in front of us here with our thumbs up. We're gonna lift our upper body. We're in an I position. Our quads are squeezing, our glutes are squeezing. We're gonna open to a Y, okay? And then we're gonna open all the way to a T, and then come back down, hands under the head, all right? So I, Y, T, and we'll stay there and do that for 30 seconds. So we are ready to go here in just a moment. 3, 2, 1, and begin. So we lift, Y, T, bring it back down, and lift. Y, T, and fingers come back down. Now, your toes are tucked, your quads are tight, and your glutes are engaged. Lift up. Now, maybe you don't want to lift very high. That's fine. You don't have to. Even just stretching your arms in these positions is great for the back. And rock back and stretch it out right here. All right, next move. You're gonna do a walking plank. Okay, where it's an elbow, elbow, hand, hand plank. So you can do this on your knees. I'm gonna show you the modification first. Starting on your hands, you're gonna go elbow, elbow, hand, hand, and then switch lead arm. And you can do that from your knees, which is more stable, or your toes, which is obviously a lot more challenging. 30 seconds, ready position, and go. So down, down, up, up, switch arms, down, down, up, up. Good. Every time you move, you switch arms. Now, what I don't want to see is our hips all over the place. Okay, so stay controlled. Take your feet wider if you need to. Good. Keep coming. We've got 5 seconds left, and then we're going to repeat each of those moves one more time. And time is up. Recover. Sit back and stretch. Whew. We're ready to do again, right? Starting with that I, Y, and T positions with the upper body. So get into position. Hands start out, thumbs are up, toes are tucked. And begin. We lift. Open to a Y, T, and bring it down. Lift again. Try to lengthen your arms like you're being stretched. Now while you're here, you're feeling a lot of pressure on your hip bones and your ribs on the mat, but you're trying to pull your belly off of the mat. Good, we're almost there. You've got 5 seconds left. Let's do it one more time. This is the last time you're gonna see this exercise. And done, relax. Good, rock back, take a quick release. And now you got that walking plank again, so we're just gonna get right after it. Ready, set, and start up, go down, down, up, up. Look out toward the end of your mat and stay strong. If a plank is a better option for you and the walking doesn't work, then just hold a plank. That is perfectly fine. Woo. Last 8 seconds, come on, we've got this. Stay solid through the core. And that is it right there. You are done. All right, let's go ahead and do a couple arm circles here. Be thankful those are done. Maybe rotate side to side. And cardio is next. Now, so we did 3 minutes last time. We're gonna do 2 minutes this time, so it's gonna move a little bit quicker. Each time it's exactly the same, but these are 15-second intervals within the 2 minutes. So you've got 4 different exercises that you're gonna complete twice. So it looks like this. We've got high knees. So high knees in place. We've got squat jumps. Okay, we've got jumping jacks. And the final one is, fast feet. So fast feet in and out. Okay, really basic moves. You guys know these. We do them a lot. And they are familiar for you. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, we are going to start with high knees. Go. High knees. Now, obviously, you can do high knees without the bounce and just power the knees. Okay? But I'd like you to really try to power through. 3, 2, you've got squat jumps next. These are going to go so fast because we're changing so often. If you don't want the jump, take a heel lift instead, all right? Come on, 3, 2, moving right into jumping jacks and go. Jumping jacks. Woo, touch your fingers overhead. Awesome. You have the alternate movement of a tap if you need it. We're gonna finish up with fast feet here in just a moment. 3, 2, 1, fast feet. Pump, 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 pump. Get low. Now bring your feet in and out. Come on, work the agility. You've got 5 seconds and we're gonna do it all over again, all right? We've got this. 3, 2, 1, and high knees, go. High knees, high knees, high knees. Pump them up. You can travel if you need to or want to. Forward and back. Come on. 3, 2, squat jumps are next. Go. Land deep in that squat. Explode off of the ground. Come on, you can reach all the way up if it feels good. Not for everybody. Almost there. Jumping jacks, go. Jack it out. Come on. Jumping jacks. I know we did these already. We did them heavy. Okay, it feels a lot different to move quick. 3, 2, fast feet to the finish. Get low, fast feet. In, out, in, out. Right until the timer goes off. Woo. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, 1, done. Woo. All right, take a walk, get a drink of water. We are done with that first round. Okay, up next, we're gonna use our band. We're gonna put it on our forearms. And if you can see my hands, my palms are facing each other, okay? And we're gonna just open up our hands like we're receiving a plate of food, a big platter. Okay, you don't wanna have your hands like halfway open because then you wouldn't receive the platter. So receive the platter, feel that opening in the shoulders, slow it back in, right here. So we are gonna move through a couple different banded moves within this minute. So get ready, get set, and go. So forearms has the band, and okay, rotate, palms up, and palms in, good. Knees are soft, feel the action happening in the shoulder joint, okay? Obviously, you're gonna feel this externally in the shoulder as well. Yeah, it's not just the hands flopping, we're very strong and controlled here. Bring it in, good job. And you've got one more time here. Now, I want you to hold your palms facing one another and just pull that band apart. Pull and pull, pull. Good, you're creating great posture. You're squeezing through your upper back. You feel that? Drawing your shoulder blades together, opening wide. Keep coming. You're feeling this more in your back now than before. Good, last 10 seconds. You can do it. Even if you can't see the movement, even if I can't see the movement, it's okay. 3, 2, 1, done. All right, take the band off for a moment. And up next, we're gonna sit down on the ground. We're gonna take our band and place it on the bottoms of our feet, okay? And we're gonna hold on in the middle here. Hold on to the middle of your band. You're gonna sit up nice and tall, and you're gonna pull your band to your body, elbows are wide, and then release, okay? So that's too tight. You can take one foot on the band. The legs don't do anything here, all right? So you're gonna pull and then release. And pull, it's just an anchor for your band. All right, get into ready position. I'm gonna have you do both arms, and then I'm gonna have you do one arm. Ready? Set, brace the core, tuck your tailbone slightly, and begin. Pull and release, and pull. So elbows are wide, okay, chest is lifted. Good work, good work. So a lot of times we tend to kind of do this, but I want you to lift your chest tall, lean back. If you want more out of this, you can stretch your legs out longer if your band is kind of loose, okay? In just a moment, I'm gonna ask you to pull with one arm only. Ready? Take the band in your right hand and pull with your right side only. Okay, you might have to really grip that band. Good, now if you want to, you can even add a rotation here and look to your back elbow as you pull, getting more rotation in the trunk. And now switch hands and take it to the other side. Just first pull. Once you've got the pull down, then you're gonna add the rotation. Look to the back. Good, keep going, you're almost there. 3 and 2, one more time, and you are done. Take the band off. It's going back around your legs. Okay, same place that we had it before. This time, we're gonna take that movement to the corner. Remember I said we're gonna do it? So don't worry, here's where it comes in. You're gonna squat, take it to the corner, squat, take it to the corner. All right, so just imagine you're in a box, or if you're in a square room, which you most likely are in your house, okay, just take it to the corner of the room. And just like before, okay, we are going to add some extra lifts on one side. So begin 3 taps, okay, staying in that squat, and then sink in the middle and switch sides. 3, this is only if you want to, it makes it more challenging, really burns out the hips. Keep going, you've got 20 seconds left. Flex your foot right to the corner. Woo! It's burning. Now be really mindful that you're not leaning over as you're lifting that leg. We're just staying real steady. No. And you've got 5 seconds left. Come on. And last one here, try to get 3 and 2. There's our timer. We're gonna finish that third one. Pat out your hips. Hopefully you felt that. I felt that. We're gonna start from the top again. We're gonna take off our band, put it on our forearms, and we'll go into that scapular rotation. So, round 2, same as the first. Around the forearms, palms face in, shoulders rolled back, and open up your hands, receive the platter, and then close them back up. There's tension even as your hands come back in, facing each other. Slow, open hold, in hold. Go slow, slow, slow. I know you don't want to because it hurts more, but I want you to take the time to really press the band apart. Good, almost there. And then we're gonna switch gears in just a moment. One more. And now we're gonna keep our palms facing in and we're just gonna press against the band. So open, open, open. It's like you're in like a really tight room and you're starting to press your way out. Good. So you really should be feeling this right here in those medial delts, okay, and up through the traps as well, up the upper back. Come on. We've got 10 seconds left. It's okay to walk around a little bit if you want to. Try to take your mind off this. I know it burns. Woo! And 3, 2, 1. Oh, bring it down to the ground. Okay, loop your band right over one foot or both feet, depending on the strength of your band. Both hands hold on first. Lift tall through your chest. Tuck your tailbone ever so slightly and pull. Both hands pull. Working that grip strength. You may even feel your medial delts kind of start to twinge a little bit because they're tired from that last move. And now we get to work rear delts and upper back. Come on. This is a really big upper body intensive workout, but thankfully we get the lower body action with the cardio. So getting ready here in just a moment, you're gonna switch to one hand. It doesn't matter which hand it is, you're gonna do both. So pull, other hand is out to the side. If you need to, you can put it on your leg. Look to the back as you pull. Good thing this is our last time through this one. And switch to the other side. Come on, pull. Make sure that you're pressing against the band with your foot too, all right? Good, last 8 seconds. Come on, you got it. Here's 3 and 2, final one, and done. All right, stand up quickly. Put your band back around your legs, and you're going to those corners again to work your hips and glutes. So load the band, roll your shoulders, give them a quick shake, sink down, and corner lift, back to your squat, corner lift. So even if you didn't have a band, you could still do this. You could still feel your hips working. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds more with these singles, and then we are gonna go to 5s. And begin, ready? Here's 1, 2, balance. And switch to the other side, out to the corner, flex your foot. If you don't feel it, just go a little bit wider. But don't go to the side yet because it's coming next, all right? Don't ruin the workout for yourself by getting ahead of me. Woo. Good, now remember, we're not jerking, we're just lengthening. And go again. And here's 3, 2, 1. Come on, last time through. Here's 5, 4. And one more time, and time is up. Shake it out, guys. All right, take your band off. We are into our next set of core work. So you're gonna need your mat, because we're gonna be laying on our back, okay? So you need to get that situated again. Go ahead and do it. I'm gonna ask you to use your band for this one. We're gonna hold on to the outsides of our band, okay? So grip the outside of your band. If you don't wanna use a band, you do not have to. And we're gonna begin by pulling that band apart, taking our arms, okay, over our forehead, so our biceps are next to our ears, and then right back up. Okay, that's your first level. Next level is to lower one leg as you're pulling the band apart. And I'll give you another level as we go. So lay down, okay? Belly button pulls down to the spine. We're ready to go here in 3, 2, pull that band apart, and begin. So you're tapping your heel down, and then bring it up. Good, back stays flat on the floor. Remember, arms only is great. And next option is straight leg as you pull that apart. Good, 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 keep coming. So your elbows have a soft bend in them as you take your arms overhead. And you got one more on each side. And last time right here. And done. All right, pause for just a moment. Your next move is a side V sit, okay, or side V up. So you're gonna be on one side of your body, okay? You're just on the hips only. Arm is out to the side, okay? You can have your other arm by your ear, and then your first option is just one leg. You're gonna come up and then lower back down, okay? So come up, you can press off the ground. If you want to, you can do both knees all the way down, or you can come all the way up with both legs straight. So we're gonna do 15 seconds on each side. So it's a quick change to the other side. Ready? And begin. So try one of these options, keeping in mind that you're gonna get another chance on the second time through. So if it doesn't work, don't worry about it. One more, and we're gonna roll over quickly to the other side, okay? And begin again. It's okay to use the ground a little bit, but try to use the obliques more than that. Try a couple with both legs, and time. All right, grab your band again. We're going onto our back one more time. Knees are up, pull your band apart, second time through, and begin right now. Reach back and pull. So if those first two options work really easy, your next option is both legs straight as you're pulling your band apart, just like this, okay? So here or here, but it's slow and steady. I'm going a little bit fast, I apologize. Good, you have 8 seconds to go. Come on, finish strong, and done, okay? Right on up. Get ready for that V sit here. So lay on one side and begin. So come up, just snap it up nice and quick. Hold and release. Again, both legs. Good, try not to use the arm for momentum one more time. And switch. Quickly go to the other side and lift. And it's okay, one side might be stronger than the other, that's all right. Just work with what you've got. And time. All right, ready for our second round of cardio. So go ahead and get your space ready. You've got high knees, you've got jumping jacks, you've got, squat jumps, and fast feet. So 2 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go here with our high knees starting us off. So 3, 2, 1, begin. Come on, pump it up. Pump, pump, pump. Use your arms. Again, run around if we need to, but it's only 15 seconds. So listen for the next move, which is gonna be your squat jump. Ready, set, go. Squat jump, remember, soft landing, like you got people underneath you. Maybe you do. Woo! 5 seconds to go, come on. 3, 2, get ready, jumping jacks, and go. Oh, it's hard to change gears after that, isn't it? That's okay, as fast as you can. Come on, power these out. Your next move is gonna be fast feet. In 3, 2, 1, come on. Fast feet, you can pump, or you can travel in and out. It's totally up to you. Come on, you got it, you got it. Now we start it over from the top, back to our high knees. Ready, set, go. Come on, get them up higher. Maybe travel forward and back. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, get ready, squat jumps, go. Squat jumps. Come on, heel to toe, power off the ground. Woo! Feeling those legs burn, it's okay. It's okay to do those hard things. One more, jumping jacks. Come on, keep the knees soft as you land. 3, 2, 1, and time is up. Whew. All right, we did it. Good job. Get a drink of water, please. Oops. Drink of water, round 3. Whew. Well, we're feeling good. On this next one, you're gonna hold on to your band on the outside. One arm is gonna push up, and the other arm is gonna, let's see here. I just had a little brain fart. How was I doing this? Oh, I'm sorry. Your hands are gonna hold in. You're gonna press out and then bring it back in. So tricep extension. So it's an out to the side movement and then slowly resist on the way back in, okay? It's really easy to do this and let my arms snap back in, but that's where the band comes in. You gotta work in both directions, okay? So we're gonna go out to the side, okay? Come right back to the center, switch to the other side, and back to the center. If that doesn't work with your band's too tight, you're gonna grab weights and do overhead tricep extensions. But I like the band option because again, we work in both directions. So 1 minute on the clock. Yes, it is long. Yes, you are gonna feel it and you might have to take a break and that's okay. Ready? Here we go. So hold on tight to the band, elbows in, and you're gonna push open and push open. Good, control that movement. So not only are you feeling your triceps, you're also feeling your shoulders. You're feeling your other arm stabilizing, holding your band nice and tight. Okay, it's okay if you need to take a pause, reset. And it's not a punch to the side, okay? It's really opening up to the side, okay? Think about like the back part of your fist, just pushing out. Pushing out. If you've ever done any kickboxing, it's kind of like a little punch to the side. I know that's definitely a technical term. Obviously, I don't do a lot of kickboxing, but in my time that I have, it's that same kind of side jab movement. And time is up. All right. Shake out those arms. We are going to move into a lateral walking plank. So you're going to take your arms, or take the band on your forearms, take yourself down to the ground, and move your hands at least shoulder distance apart and hold right there, okay? You're gonna take those taps side, center, and side, center. Let's begin right now. It's a nice long set. And being banded like this works our postural muscles in the upper body. Keep going. I'm gonna give you an option to work a little bit harder if you would like to. Looks like this. You're gonna do a tap to the side, and a push up down the middle, tap to the side, and a push up down the middle. You know, maybe you want your push up to be on your knees, and then you just pop back up. That's fine. Notice how much harder it is with that push up with your band around your arms. Come on, stay with me. You've got 20 seconds left. Everything's shaking at this point. You can take the push-up out and just do the taps only if you would like to. Can you go wider with those feet? And time is up. Woo! All right, put your band back on your legs. And this time, remember how I said, we're gonna go to the side. This is where it comes into play. So you're gonna squat down in place, okay? Squat down and lift the leg to the side. Now be careful that you're not leaning to the side as you lift. So alternating legs, ready, and begin. Squat, lift, squat, lift. And just like before, you're gonna have options to lift for 3 at a time. So from that side view, butt goes down low, and our foot is flexed as we go to the side. Now, adding the 3 right here. 3, 2, 1. It's a very light tap. And you're gonna feel those hips burn like crazy. My standing leg hurts just as much as my lifting leg. So if that's you too, don't feel bad. If you need to, you could come out of the squat and do the side leg lift from here. If you're feeling like this is a little bit intense, which it is, but that's okay. I give you hard things. If you're not there yet, you work into them. Whew. Come on, one more time. Here's 3 and 2. We can get the other side for at least 2 reps. And I'm gonna get that third one and down. Oh, okay, give your hips a little massage, pound them out, and let's get ready for that tricep work again with the band. So remember, we hold on to the outsides of the band, we push, and we push, ready, set, and let's go. So, option if you want it, remember you jab to the side, control in both directions. So your band should never go loose in the middle. It should stay tight the whole time, okay? Because otherwise, you release tension. Remember, tricep overhead if you need to. You could even do it with your band if you wanted to, hold on to your band and reach behind your head. Not quite the same thing, but if you wanted to still work the band, that would be fine. I know, it's burning. I'm on fire as well. Not only that, working my hands, creating stronger forearms. Come on, 15 seconds. We can do this. And then we do have to go down for those plank push-up taps again, which are so fun and so hard. Come on, one more. And done. All right. Put the band on your forearms. Ready. Getting down into push-up position. And let's go. So hands wider than shoulders. Begin with the taps, side to side. You remember you have a full minute with this move. So ease on in to the hard stuff. If you need to be on your knees, this is another great option. Okay, or you can just again hold plank. All right, we're ready. As we come in, we're gonna do a push-up in the bottom, tap to the side. Now my band slid down, so I'm gonna move it up a little bit because I don't want it on my wrist. So if it slid down to your wrist, move it so it's around your forearms. Keep coming. We've got 15 seconds left. Woo! This thing, we gotta finish with that hip work. We got a little bit of core stuff, a little bit of cardio if we have time, and then we'll get out of here. Come on, last one. Finish with the push-up. Done. And bring your band back onto your legs. We'll finish with those side lifts. And they're gonna get bigger and stronger because we're going to sets of 5. So here we go, starting your squat. Begin with the lift and the lift, or upright, no squat, no problem. Do you feel your upper body? You feel how strong and weak it kind of feels too, but really how worked it is. And it's such a good working from the band. It's so light on the joints. All right, add the 5 taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop in the middle, switch. Good. It's not about how high you go, it's about how much you squeeze your hips. One more, and again. Again, if you need to come out of the squat, looks like this. To do that. Woo! Come on, we're more than halfway by a lot. In fact, we only have 10 seconds left. So I think we can do one more on each side. Let's try it out. 5, 4. I might have to go through the timer. You might have to finish with me so that we're even on both sides. There's 3, 4, 5. Take off your band. Woo, be so thankful because we don't have to do that again. Final bit of core work, right? That's kind of similar to how we started the workout in our downward facing dog position. So you're gonna be back in that downward facing dog, and you're gonna reach your hand across toward your opposite foot, and then come out into plank, and then reach across and come out into plank. I'm gonna bring my mat back down to the floor for this one, so I don't slide all over the place because wood floors are slippery. All right, we've got 30 seconds. Ready, set, rock back, reach across your body, and then come forward into a plank, and reach across and forward. And maybe you don't want to add the reach, maybe you just want to rock forward and back, down, dog to plank, that's okay. You can do that. Good, keep coming, keep coming. And you got one more on each side. And then we'll work our back a little bit. And last one there. And come all the way down to the ground. Pause for a moment. All right, you're gonna bring your heels together. So flex your feet, heels are together, knees are slightly open to the side, head is on the ground. We're gonna lift our knees as much as we can off the ground, like we're putting footprints on the ceiling, and then lower back down. Our head is gonna be on the ground. Ready? And begin. So we lift and we lower. We're gonna squeeze your heels together and squeeze your butt as you lift. And if that feels good, I want you to lift your upper body every time you lift your legs. Only if it feels good on the back. Good, 2 more. And last one here, and done. Relax for a moment, and we'll do it one more time. So get back into that plank position. In 3, 2, 1, rock back, reach across, and to plank. And maybe you reach just to your knee only, that's okay. That cross body movement is great for the brain. Woo. Come on, just 10 seconds more, you've got this. And last one right here, drop right down to the ground, take your hands in front of you, heels to your butt, squeeze them together, and lift and release. Go right into that little frog push right here. Now, if your legs kind of tend to go down toward your mat, bring your heels in. Really squeeze your butt. Add the lift of the upper body if you want to. And I have good news for you. We are not going to have time for cardio at the end. So you can rest right here on the mat and recover. Since we're down here, you're just gonna take one hand, place it on one of your feet. So say your right hand on your right foot. And try not to pull so much. I want you to lift your upper body off the mat and then push your foot against your hand. It might even cause your knee to come off the ground while you're here in this quad stretch. It'll cause your pec and the front of the shoulder to relax as well. And stretch. And release. Open your arms wide. The same leg that's lifted, all you're gonna do is just take it over. I'm gonna run into my chair here. You're gonna take it over, okay, let me see, right here, just like that. So it's a great rotation for the back, for your hips, and trying to keep your front of your hip toward the ground, and then release. Good, we'll take it to the other side, and left hand to left foot. Okay, once you've got your connection, then lift your upper body, press against your hand, lift your knee, and pause here for a moment. Guys, it's so awesome tonight. So proud of you. Those are hard circuits to work through. And release. Open the arms wide and take the leg across your body. And then come back through the center, rock back onto your knees. Take your hands, clasp them together here. We're gonna stay back in this child's pose, but we wanna walk our elbows under our shoulders and then just round your upper back and then release and look out past your fists and then round again and release. Good, now take your elbows out in front, so out in front here. And I want you to drop your hips back. Hopefully you feel that down your lats. Okay, so down the muscles that run down the sides of your spine. You also might feel that underneath the armpits a little bit. Just relax into the stretch. And then release your hands back to the ground and roll yourself up onto your knees. And we're gonna take our hands to our hips, press our elbows open, squeeze your butt, lean back. And then we're gonna lift one arm up. Continue to press on the hips right here. I want you to circle that arm around. So circle it to the back, just real slow. And you can follow it with your eyes. Good, one more time. And then hold. I want you to take your hand, slide it down your back, come up a little bit from that lean. Okay, and then the hand that's on your hip, just reach up and try to touch the hand that's coming down the back. Lift your chin up, keep squeezing your backside. And release. Good. Take the hands back to the hips, elbows open wide. So you're creating flexibility in the shoulders and the back here. Lean back if it feels good, or if you can stay upright. But squeeze your butt, lift your other arm up, and then circle it back and around. Try to keep your arms straight, like you're doing the backstroke when you're swimming, okay? So use your hand like a blade, and follow it with your eyes, and then hold it all the way up. Come out of that lean, reach down your back, lift your chest and chin, and then take your hand that was on your hip, try to connect with your fingers. Might not happen. If you tend to lean back here, I want you to kind of let the hips be neutral. All right, both arms are gonna reach up and then push open to the side here. From here, we're gonna take our hands down to the ground. Your fingertips are pointing towards your knees, and just set them down here kind of in a horse stance. You can stop there. If you'd like to, you can rock back a little bit as long as it doesn't hurt your wrist. And then rock forward. Take your palms to the ground, fingers pointing in towards one another this time. And again, try to keep your pinky fingers on the ground. Rock back. And rock forward. And we're gonna take our hands wide. Last thing we'll do is stretch out our chest. So we're gonna drop one shoulder down. And come to the other side. Drop the shoulder down, be real gentle with yourself. And release, roll yourself up and come to your feet. Final thing we'll do is a calf stretch. We did a lot of jumping tonight, so we wanna get those calves to release. And switch to the other side. Back heel to the ground here. And it is 6:30 and we are done with our workout, and you guys did so amazing. Woo, done. Good job. If you have to check out, I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you exercise over the weekend. It's gonna be nice, no excuses, okay?
Okay.
Say that before y'all run away. Right? You didn't rake your leaves before the snow, now you have to rake them when they're all wet.
Have a good night.
Bye, Sahara. See you later.
See you. Bye.
Hey, Gabby. How you doing?
Phew.
You heading out?
I'm good, yep.
You're good.
Thanks for your reply today.
What's that?
I just said thanks for your reply today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
I appreciate you all getting back to me about just where you're at with everything. It's nice to hear from you guys, and it's hard to connect sometimes for this, and so I just want to make sure that we're in touch and, you know, helping each other out, and be strong, and, you know, work through all the things we need to work through, right?
Yep. So
Yep.
Thank you for that. Yep.
You're welcome.
Thanks for cheering us on.
You are welcome. Appreciate you
You
guys.
have a good night.
Thanks, you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.